Hey guys, it's time to finally talk about Moon Knight episode 5. I have been waiting weeks for this episode. As most of you know, I got the first 4 what feels like forever ago, but I'm sitting on a solid 5 weeks waiting for this episode, 6 weeks really, and it was worth the wait. Let's dive into it. Let's talk about it. Spoilers! Warning, there will be spoilers, but before we dive into it, I'd love it if this is your first time here, if you take 1 second and hit that subscribe button, go ahead and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. All right, let's talk Moon Knight episode 5! Hey, Tessa from MamasGeeky here. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. Okay, so episode 4 ended with that massive cliffhanger, that crazy change where all of a sudden now we're in an asylum. Taweret is there, right? She's the goddess, the hippo goddess of life and rebirth. And what the heck is going on? End episode, and we've had to wait now for episode 5, which again, like I said, does not disappoint. I mean, this episode does not shy away from very, very emotional, dark subjects. This is a complex episode. It's heartbreaking. It's mind-blowing. Oscar Isaac outdoes himself time and time and time and time and time again. He's incredible. Give him all the awards for this show. I love seeing Steven and Mark actually interact with each other. It's clearly something that needed to happen, and finally we're getting it in episode 5 where they're literally face to face and they're going through their demons and their past and really quite literally trying to balance the scales and give away all the truth, right? Explain to each other what the heck is going on. We learn how Steven was created. Steven thinking himself the original. He is not. We learn how he's created from this dark, dark, dark past of Mark's. You know, he feels that he is at fault for his brother's death just because they were having fun. I guess he said to him, you know, don't be a baby. And made him go into that cave while they were playing a game, and then the rain, he ended up dying, which is very dark. Like I said, this episode is dark. It's complex. There's a lot going on here, and then the mother could never forgive him for it. Obviously starts beating him, starts treating him like crap, to the point where he leaves as soon as he can. His dad never helped him out, and all of these things, seeing his family pass is just, it's absolutely heartbreaking. There are several moments where I teared up. The moment where the mother she gets the belt and she starts to hit him, and Mark actually says to Steven, you know, no, you were not created, like the entire reason you were created was to not know about this. So don't watch this. Don't watch this memory of ours. And just live your happy life thinking that your mom is amazing and thinking that she's still alive. I mean, we've known something's been up with the mother for a while now. Every time Steven calls, like, you never hear her talk back, and it's always kind of a weird one-sided thing. And now we totally get it and we understand. She's kind of a horrible person. Like, I cannot imagine ever treating my children that way, one of my children that way. I can't, no matter what the circumstances, you know? I mean, I feel like you lose one child, you hold the other one closer, not push them further away. So that's absolutely heartbreaking. But I just loved this episode. I loved the exploration of that. I love the psychological thriller stuff, okay, where we're flashing back and forth between the asylum and then what's going on with Mark and Steven. Like, he's sitting there all of a sudden talking to Harold. Like, what is the reality here? Clearly, this is all in his head. Something is going on. I believe that, yes, he's dead. You know, they need to get him back to the living world, so to speak, so that he can stop Harrow. All these souls are being judged before their time, before the scales are given time to balance. This is what we learned from the hippopotamus goddess. And I found that very interesting. And of course, now at the end, it's so sad. Steven ended up going in, being dragged by the duet, and I'm so sad. He's being dragged in to the sand there, to the desert, and he's frozen. And I hope we get more Steven. I love Steven so much. I just want to give him a hug all the time. I just absolutely adore him. So very sad that happened. And then of course now we have Mark in the reeds here. So I'm curious what's going to happen. We've got 1 episode left. That's it. We didn't see Jake. Little disappointed. There was no Jake Lockley. I mean, we've had hints at him several times. I'm sure he's going to pop up. I expected to see him in a memory somewhere, but we didn't get that. That's okay, because I fully understand this episode really needing to focus on Mark and Steven and their relationship and their past and how Steven was created and everything that's going on. Will we only have Mark in the end? I hope not. I hope we somehow get Steven back. But it's crazy. As soon as Steven was gone, the scales balanced, right? That was it. Mark needed to kind of let go of Steven. And it's really super sad. And I hope we get a little bit of Steven next episode because I love Steven. But anyway, Oscar Isaac is phenomenal. This is a dark episode, emotionally wise, but it's just so good, and it's propelling this story forward, but taking the time that we need to fully understand this character. And I'm very intrigued to see how they're going to end it. I think they're going to stick the landing. I mean, this is my favorite episode yet. I feel like this season, it just gets better and better and better and better and better. I loved it. You guys let me know what you thought down below in the comments. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this. You can follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at MamasGeeky over there. MamasGeeky. Also check me out at MamasGeeky.com. I have some of my favorite Moon Knight quotes as well as my favorite Moon Knight memes up there. So be sure to search Moon Knight at MamasGeeky.com. Thanks for taking the time to watch this, guys. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much to all of my monetary supporters, my members here on YouTube, as well as my patrons. If you haven't joined yet, please consider doing so. We have some really awesome perks, including a monthly Zoom meeting where we get to talk face to face. Thank you again to everyone who supports me.